Hailey Bieber's desperate call for help is getting louder as manic hubby Justin is not eating, sleeping, and his health is declining. Hailey Bieber credits a shared belief in God as the foundation for their 2018 marriage, but it's doubtful Hailey could have predicted that at the age of 28, she would be looking up to the heavens and begging for her young husband Justin to be saved. Gaunt, dazed, and hollow-eyed, the 31-year-old pop superstar has become increasingly unrecognizable in recent months, fueling growing concerns with videos of himself illegal substances, smoking herbs, and acting erratically on impromptu live streams on Instagram and other social media platforms. The deeply worrying behavior has sparked desperate calls for an intervention to prevent him from suffering a fate similar to other befallen child stars like Britney Spears, Aaron Carter, and even Amanda Bynes. Now, a church insider has laid bare Hailey's turmoil, revealing the Rhode Beauty founder, who shares a son, Jack Blues Bieber, with Justin, has asked close friends and family to just pray for her husband. An insider close to the pair has said he's in a spiral, he's manic, not sleeping, hardly eating, sending frantic texts in the middle of the night. He often doesn't make a lot of sense, but he is convinced that he does. He doesn't realize how much help he needs, and everyone around him is really worried. Justin Bieber's crazy behavior is especially concerning considering the somewhat private existence he lived in recent years. Lately, however, he has been everywhere, photographed in public places, wearing very bizarre outfits or even shirtless, posting cryptic, memes suggestive of marital woes, and sharing troubling pictures and videos to his social media. A recent appearance at a Los Angeles pop-up for Hailey's makeup brand was seen as particularly upsetting, with a very jittery Justin grinning uncontrollably and shifting nervously. It came a year after Hailey's father, actor Stephen Baldwin, appeared to hint at private troubles. A born-again Christian, Baldwin shared a post from Pastor Victor Marks, founder of All Things Possible Ministries, publicly asking, for prayers for the couple. In a now deleted post, of course, it read, "There are special challenges that folks in high visibility positions face, and also the enemy doesn't want them to draw closer to Jesus." It continued to read, "Please, when you think of Justin and Hailey, take a moment to offer a little prayer for them to have wisdom, protection, and to draw close to the Lord." The post, shared in February of 2024, reportedly infuriated Hailey at the time. Another insider, and one that actually belongs to the church, actually said that Hailey has asked everyone around her to just bathe Justin in prayer because she can't pull him out of this. People close to him don't even think he can pull himself out of this. She allegedly said, "Only God can help him now. We've been here before, but maybe not this bad." Justin Bieber has been open about past substance, dependency issues, in particular his use of Xanny in the years after his rapid rise from a small-town teen to a chart-topping pop giant. Vogue magazine in 2019, "I think there were times when my security was coming in late at night to check my pulse and see if I was still breathing." That's scary, right? And the health battles didn't end there. In 2020, he was diagnosed with Lyme disease. In 2023, he suffered temporary facial paralysis due to Ramsay-Hunt syndrome. And last year, he was reportedly deeply troubled when his former mentor, Sean Diddy Combs, was charged with a string of hideous crimes. Justin is also said to have fallen out with his longtime manager, Scooter Braun, who discovered his YouTube videos in 2008 and linked up, a young Justin with R&B sensation Usher. Braun was once his most trusted confidant, but now the relationship is completely strained, and Justin recently unfollowed him on Instagram in an apparent, purging of figures from his early fame. Last month, Justin admitted to feeling, kind of like a fraud and just unequipped and unqualified most days. He also revealed that he has anger issues and he hates himself at times. Over the weekend, Justin actually shared a very disturbing live stream video during which he played new music, demos, and appeared to just be utterly out of it. Some fans drew comparisons of Justin Bieber with singer Aaron Carter, who sparked concern on a live stream days before he was found passed away in a bathtub of his California home, only aged 34, back in November of 2022. In fact, Justin's struggles has caught the attention of Carter's close friend Gary Madatan, who had pleaded actually for a professional to jump in and save Justin before it's too late. Gary actually said, "He's not getting better, he's getting worse." Having previously been in denial. Hailey is now just desperate for help. According to another source close to the model who claims she has, struggled to accept quite how dire the situation has become. The insider said Hailey had been making out that he's okay, and she was trying to ignore the major problems he's been dealing with. She was putting on a brave face because she doesn't want to admit Justin has huge challenges he needs to overcome. Hailey Bieber is watching the love of her life spiral behind closed doors, and the worry in her heart is reportedly starting to crack through the flawless image she usually keeps so carefully composed. According to reports by her friends, Hailey is quietly rallying her inner circle, asking not for celebrity advice or PR fixes, but for something far more spiritual: prayers. Justin Bieber has, the once bright-eyed pop sensation, seems to be slipping deeper into a space where concern has turned into fear. An insider said he's in a spiral, he's manic, he's not sleeping, he's hardly eating, he's sending, crazy texts in all hours of the night. He often doesn't make sense, but he's convinced he does. He doesn't realize, just how bad it is, how much help he really needs. Everyone around him is just really concerned. The singer has also dramatically transformed in the past few weeks. His once very vibrant appearance has faded, replaced by a very scrawny frame, vacant eyes, and a confused expression that has left fans and insiders just deeply unsettled. The concern doesn't end with his looks though, as his behavior has been equally alarming, from smoking on camera to turbulent, unpredictable antics during live streams. Something just isn't right. Each new video only adds to the growing sense that Justin is spiraling just further and further out of control. Hailey Bieber can't pretend anymore. For Hailey, it's no longer about saving face. The model who has been raising baby Jack with Justin is said to be at her absolute breaking point. At first, she reportedly tried to keep up appearances, hoping, whatever this was would just pass. But lately, her actions speak louder than any statement, and she's turned to faith, her family, and a church community watching this unfold with growing alarm. Now, Hailey's father, Stephen Baldwin, has been signaling concern for a long time now, sharing cryptic yet heartfelt posts that hinted at spiritual battles within the couple's marriage. And to quickly remind you, the post said there are special challenges that folks in high visibility positions face. The enemy doesn't want them to draw closer to God, which went on to discuss, threats to the couple's faith, marriage, and life in general. Now, at the time, Baldwin's posts, didn't sit well with Hailey when they first emerged, but now it seems that she's actually clinging to that same lifeline that he once tried to offer her. The parallels to other fallen child stars are just very hard to ignore. The worry is real, not just among fans, but within their own circle. Tragic examples of Amanda Bynes, Orlando Brown, remember from That's So Raven, and more chillingly again, Aaron Carter. It's already in front of them. Hailey and Justin Bieber's new photos from Los Angeles show the celebrity couple cozying up for a lunch date. Their outing on a sunny day comes in the midst of the ongoing rumors about the trouble in their marriage. However, the duo shut down the speculations about their marriage crisis as they were spotted affectionately holding each other's arms in recent photographs. The two appeared to be, in good spirits during their lunch date while keeping a very low profile. Hailey Bieber and her husband Justin recently, shared a very cozy moment during their lunch date. Now, the celebrity couple surprised fans by having a very cute twinning moment with their stylish outfits in the middle of all their divorce rumors. In the new photos, the beauty mogul, donned a simple, very chic black sleeveless top. She styled it with a pair of loose-fitting low-rise pants in black. She kept her hair open during the outfit and went for, a pair of minimalistic white shoes. Hailey further accessorized her look by adding a black hat with a little pop of bright red and wore a pair of classic black sunglasses. Now, when it came to makeup, the businesswoman opted for a very soft look, which included a bright pink blush on her cheeks and a glossy berry nude lip. Fans could also see the model carrying a big black purse in the LA photos. Meanwhile, though, Justin Bieber perfectly complimented his wife this time, and the Canadian singer actually was sported a very comfy hoodie, matching in black. He paired the hoodie with baggy dark gray pants, a pair of cozy brown shoes, and a pink beanie finished off the singer's look. The couple was previously seen grabbing ice cream along with Hailey's close friend Lori Harvey. People think this whole look and this whole, date was just for show to basically shut people up. Now, every week something new emerges with Justin and Hailey. It seems to be growing more and more, just imperative for them, and she's becoming more impatient with it all. But what do you guys predict will happen next? Hailey Bieber is getting raw, real, and relatable while addressing her biggest concerns for hubby Justin. It has been 4 years since Justin Bieber released new music. Fans have become worried about him following several fan encounters. Justin Bieber appears to be sending a message about self-worth and boundaries, making it clear he owes nothing to anyone. In a very cryptic Instagram story posted last Saturday morning, the singer shared a simple text on a white background, seemingly addressing ongoing speculation about his health. He wrote, "Nothing is owed to us, and we don't owe anyone anything. Nobody has anything to prove today." The upload was soundtracked by the Stevie Wonder song Sir Duke. While he didn't specify what prompted the statement, it arrives amid a wave of rumors surrounding his personal life. Recently, speculation about his well-being intensified, with some questioning his physical and mental health. The frenzy escalated after paparazzi photos showed Bieber looking fatigued in public, sparking, a lot of concern about a possible relapse. Now, Bieber and his wife Hailey swiftly denied the accusations. Through a representative, they dismissed claims of illicit substance use as completely false and condemned the ongoing speculation. They called the persistent narratives exhausting and pitiful, criticizing the public's obsession with pushing negative, salacious, and harmful stories. Sources close to Bieber insist his tired appearance has nothing to do with any substances. Instead, they attribute it to his focus on creating new music while adjusting to life as a new father to his son Jack. Now, despite their efforts to shut down the rumors, the speculation hasn't entirely faded. Bieber's latest post suggests he remains unfazed, reminding the world that he controls his own narrative. Now that Bieber is back in the studio, it is probable that he will put an end to the speculation with a new song. Or maybe not, because as he has said, he's got nothing to prove. Hailey Bieber also dismissed claims that she liked a shady social media post mocking Selena Gomez and her fiance Benny Blanco. TikTok user Courtney Presto has claimed that Hailey reacted to a clip she posted on February 14th regarding Selena and Benny's photo shoot with Interview magazine, in which she made fun of some of the images featuring the pair. However, a representative for Hailey has refuted the claim, saying this never happened. Within hours of her rep, dispelling the rumors, Hailey had a few other things to address in her cryptic social media rant. Hailey wrote in a March 9th Instagram story, "Pastors and preachers really love to just put words together with the same letter and act like it's hitting so crazy." She went on to provide some examples, including, there's blessings in the brokenness and there's grace in the gratitude. She included a meme actually of Elmo surrounded by flames with his hands in the air, adding, "And then people sit there like this, eating it up." Whether or not these misgivings were related to the recent rumors that her feud with Selena is alive and well, Hailey made her annoyance abundantly clear. She basically just wants all y'all to stop. Now, another recent concerning incident is when Justin took to his Instagram sharing photos that showed him smoking from what appeared to be from a smoking device while sitting on an electric bike. Sporting a burgundy hoodie, black sweatpants, and brown boots, the musician was pictured indulging in a smoke during his recent getaway to Idaho, where he rang in his 31st birthday. One person on X said, "Aren't you in your 30s? Man up and be a dad." With another person chiming in saying, "Get off whatever substance you're on and raise your son. I hope Jack doesn't have to be around all this smoke. A kid doesn't deserve that." Many more comments were posted as well, most of which just asking basically if he has no shame and claiming that he's a horrible role model not only to his son but to his fans. One person went really low, saying, "Father of the year, unfortunately your dad was not a good role model. The main reason you should be to your sons. Break the cycle, hope the best for you." Now, the comments continued and basically just went on and on and on, all bashing JB for his very, questionable behavior lately. Meanwhile, Hailey took to her Instagram with some solo shots of herself as she showed off the vintage Yves Saint Laurent gown that she wore to the Vanity Fair's Oscars 2025 after party. She simply captioned the post with a black heart emoji. This was actually her first red carpet appearance since they welcomed their son. Now, Hailey Bieber shared how being a mom to her and Justin's baby boy has given her a completely different mindset. During an interview on the red carpet, she said, "You're just thinking about such different things now. I'm gonna go inside and be checking my baby monitor like non-stop. So I have a completely different mindset." While Justin did not attend the red carpet event with Hailey, they did spend his birthday together and the day before on March 1st. Now, the singer celebrated with his wife and son, showing different very cozy family moments in a photo carousel on Instagram, including one where the couple actually sported oversized sweatshirts as they embraced their sons, whose face is still concealed from the camera. Hailey Hailey shared her own tribute to him, posting an Instagram story with her holding his birthday cake as Justin blew out the candles. The celebration follows, these divorce rumors that have been circling their family for a couple of months now, including in January when Justin seemingly unfollowed Hailey on Instagram. Justin and Hailey Bieber's marriage has hit another turning point. According to a source, the couple is now facing counseling and therapy to try and do damage control for their marriage. An insider shared with an online news blog that they're doing tons of therapy to try and nip this all in the bud. Hailey's allegedly now completely fed up with Justin's behavior and almost ready to give up. But the source also said this is crisis time for them, but Hailey isn't quite ready to give up. With all the pressure they're under from the outside world, along with adjustments of having a new baby, it's no wonder they've both been super stressed. Getting some guidance makes perfect sense. Apparently, Justin has also been in full panic mode ever since his former mentor, Sean Diddy Combs, was locked up 6 months ago on a multitude of charges, all of which the rap mogul denies, of course. Now, sources also said Bieber is terrified that he'll get subpoenaed and, when Combs his case goes to trial, maybe he'll get called to the stand. And the fear of what might get exposed has apparently sent him into a downward spiral that has just rocked his 6-year marriage to Hailey. The insider said this is all very heavy stuff that Justin is dealing with. It requires expert help, and as his partner, Hailey has to be a part of the equation. So whenever something comes up, they see their counselor together. The source continued to say what he went through as a child star has left him with PTSD that he continually needs to work on. It's gotta be tough for Hailey, but she's committed to him and loves him fiercely. It's very clear she'll walk through the fire with him. Still, people worry about them. It's a lot for any couple to handle, and their fame, magnifies everything. It wasn't too long ago, though, that Justin Bieber shared another eyebrow-raising video where he stood close to the camera while inhaling and exhaling smoke from what appeared to be a J in a minute-long clip now shared to his stories. At one point, he had his eyes closed and flashed a very wide smile for a prolonged period of time while seemingly dancing. The video might have been a response to critics who claimed he was behaving strangely at his wife Hailey's Roadskin pop-up event in Los Angeles recently. It also comes, though, just 2 days after he shared the video of himself performing a rap about being high. Another source, close to the pair, claimed that he just doesn't care about his well-being anymore and that he has lost all motivation, even for making music, which used to excite him. The source allegedly said, he's not working out like he used to, he doesn't seem to eat like he once did, and people can see he has lost weight. It's like he doesn't care about his well-being anymore at all. He's moodier too, apparently. People are worried that he's just lost any motivation, even for music. Now, he goes to start recording, apparently, but then he cancels sessions because he just isn't in the mood. It's like he is struggling to focus on his own songwriting. The source also alleged that Hailey has tried to help him with that aspect also, but he just won't listen to her, so that's gotta be frustrating. They added that she now doesn't know where to turn exactly because neither of them are close with their respective families, which is likely why they turn to professionals, being psychiatrists and whatnot. Another insider claimed that the star has been struggling with his mental health for a few years now. Justin has been struggling for the last couple of years. It's played such a significant role, and he worries about being in certain public situations. This source said in a statement he has built up a deep fear of being out in spaces with lots of people and has a deep, seated worry about large crowds. They claimed Hailey has been encouraging him to spend time outside, with those close to him. They said the toll of being locked away from the world is also tough. It is tough on a partner like Hailey as well, who is supportive and wants to help him get through these moments. Justin has talked very candidly in the past about his mental health struggles, revealing that there were times when he felt really at his lowest. So this wouldn't be the first time the couple has sought, the help from professionals, though. Back in 2022, Hailey opened up and got very candid about how therapy has been a game changer in her life and relationship. She's been open about her own mental health struggles and journey, and she exclaimed that therapy has been a part of her life for years, and she found that it helped improve her emotional well-being, but admitted it took her a while to be open to the idea of even going to therapy. She said in an interview at the time, it's something that I felt not sure of in the beginning, but the more I've grown, my relationship with my therapist has been such a game changer, and it's now a space where I feel really safe to be able to talk about what's going on in my mind. And she continued to say that she typically has a really hard time admitting when she's going through a hard time.
We all know that Hailey and Justin's relationship has been a whirlwind between everything that's happened with Selena Gomez, the cheating rumors, and now their baby. Recently, Justin has been spotted out and about, and he does not look good. Now this has been the second time he's been spotted out looking down, while there have been rumors swirling about his 6-year marriage to Hailey. Now apparently Hailey has called him out on this unacceptable behavior. You see, Hailey was seen leaving a restaurant alone around 4:30 p.m. while Justin, without his wife, arrived with a group of friends just half-hour later and was seen leaving solo at 6:40 p.m., which is honestly just weird. Sources close to the couple revealed that Justin's wary look may be the result of him becoming borderline reclusive, struggling with the pressures of large crowds and the constant spotlight after years in the public eye. Justin has been struggling for the last couple of years, and a significant part of that is down to his worry about being in certain public situations, a source said. He's built up a deep fear of being out in spaces with lots of people and has a deep-seated worry about large crowds. That is one of the reasons why he's not done any touring for a while. Now Justin is focused on trying to heal and get better by staying away from too many outings, away from his homes, where he'd have to mix with strangers, and that in turn has made him borderline reclusive at times, they said. But sources have told DailyMail.com that Hailey's friends are growing increasingly concerned about Justin's unacceptable behavior, with some reportedly urging her to leave the musician. Hailey's been struggling with Justin almost since the start of the marriage, the insider said last week. She loves him madly, but he is a loose cannon. Some of her friends have advised her to go it alone and leave him, the source shared. His behavior is sometimes unacceptable, she's put up with a lot. The insider said Hailey and those close to her were hopeful that he would change after the arrival of their first child, son Jack Blues Bieber, in August 2024, but despite being there for her, little has changed. When the baby was born, he was there for her and she thought being a father would change him for the better, but it hasn't stuck, they added. Then there was also the fact that Justin unfollowed Hailey on Instagram. Now people went crazy thinking that they finally ended things, but hours later Justin came back online to set the record straight. He shared an Instagram story where he said that someone managed to gain access to his account and unfollow Hailey. Someone went on my account and unfollowed my wife, he wrote over a white background. Shh, it's getting sus out here. But then, hours later, the Instagram story was deleted. Now this isn't the first time that people have questioned their relationship, as over the years more and more people have thought they've had their issues and that they were going to split. I mean, Justin and Hailey tied the knot in 2018, but speculation arose by Hailey's father, Stephen Baldwin, who posted about special challenges the couple were facing in a since deleted Instagram post in February 2024. He asked for a little prayer for them to have wisdom, protection, and draw close to the Lord. Afterwards, a source told TMZ that Hailey was upset with her father over the comment, and Justin actually doesn't even follow his father-in-law on social media anymore. Then in April of 2024, people were convinced that the couple divorced in private as they were not seen together Easter weekend, and there was a lot of blind items going around on TikTok about the couple. I mean, they haven't had the best couple of years. Yes, they did welcome their son Jack Blues last year, but it didn't seem to fix their marriage. If anything, it seems to have made it worse. Now Justin Bieber seems to have been in a poor headspace since last year when his former mentor and friend Diddy was arrested. Now Diddy had been accused of running a crime ring that took advantage of and mistreated many people. Now some people have speculated that Justin might have been one of his victims as they spent so much time together when he was younger. American singer Jaguar Wright revealed that Diddy had been trying to gain control over Justin but struggled until Usher stepped in, took over management, and then ultimately handed Justin over to Diddy for 48 hours. Now what really happened during those 48 hours, no one really knows, but a resurfaced video between Diddy and Justin has been circulating online and it's raising some eyebrows. In the video, they're at the studio together and Diddy confronts Justin about not responding to his messages or communicating as much anymore. Diddy says, "Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out." Now Justin, who was young at the time, stuttered, saying, "I mean, you tried to get in contact with me through all my projects and whatnot, but you never got my number." He then felt so pressured that he actually gave Diddy his personal phone number. Social media users were then raising red flags, with one person tweeting, "This is a creepy video," while another one said, "Justin seems nervous around him." Although Justin himself hasn't made a statement about Diddy's arrest, multiple sources close to him have spoken to the press about his current state. According to a US Weekly source, Justin felt disgusted by the accusation allegations against his former mentor. They added that Justin was advised to stay as far away as possible from anything and everything related to the now incarcerated rapper and producer. Now, another source for the same publication added that he's in a hard place mentally right now as he struggles to come to terms with the allegations against Diddy. The bond he shared with Diddy makes the accusations against him particularly tough to stomach, the source outlined. Then, according to Daily Mail sources, Justin felt isolated dealing with the revelations about Diddy and was sailing the waters alone. He apparently feels like there's no one who would understand his situation. As family members are concerned about Justin, it's unclear whether Diddy would have taken advantage of Justin at the time, as his family was nearby and his manager Scooter Braun really did care about him, they said. The last thing Justin wants to do is relive or even discuss his complicated friendship with Diddy, the source shared. But he's finally breaking his silence to his friends about his nightmare experience and the private hell it caused him. Now, this could be another reason why he's not doing too well and that Hailey is concerned for him. Now, a video of Diddy and Justin reuniting in 2021 has gone viral, and it has people questioning if Diddy thought that Justin was working with the feds. In the video, it shows Diddy getting out of a car and approaching Justin, giving him a hug before patting him down on his chest and torso a few times. Now, the video was posted in 2021 by Justin himself on Instagram, and the Daily Mail then reshared the video with the title, "Disturbing Video of Diddy with Justin Bieber." The accompanying caption read, "A resurfaced video of Diddy and Justin Bieber hugging has sparked speculation that Diddy was checking to see if the pop star was wearing a wire." Now, the fact that Diddy thought he was wearing a wire makes me believe that he knew he was doing something bad and that the police were onto him. But I mean, why wasn't this a bigger red flag at the time? Fans are now seeing this video in a new light due to the Diddy allegations, and one fan commented, "The body language says it all, from smiling to a frown in 2 seconds. JB shakes his head like, no, I'm not wearing a wire." Now, many fans are encouraging Justin to tell his story, but only if he's comfortable. With Justin dealing with all of that, it's no shock that he's struggling in his marriage. And I'm sure that Hailey wants to help and be there for him, but if Justin doesn't open up and be honest with her, there's not much she can do, which contributes to the breakdown of their relationship.
From concerning Instagram videos to jealousy over Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco's engagement, Justin Bieber has been having a meltdown every other day. Fans are concerned for Hailey and are begging her to leave him now. Justin Bieber's latest public meltdown was sparked by his ex-girlfriend Selena Gomez's engagement to his former friend Benny Blanco, according to insiders. Now, it's alleged that the 31-year-old Canadian superstar had a lot of mixed feelings behind the announcement, as he once considered Blanco one of his closest friends. Selena Gomez and Justin had an on-off relationship between the years of 2010 and 2018. A source said that Justin confided in his breakup and heartbreak over Selena with Benny Blanco. Now, the source said, in a way, Justin felt betrayed even though he knew he had no right to feel that way. Justin shared cloudy-eyed footage to his Instagram of him seemingly on board, a plane and rapping about getting high. Some concerned fans branded the bizarre clip as desperate and sad. While Bieber has presumably, moved on with his life since their split, it would also seem though that he still has some feelings that haven't been addressed and some unresolved trauma from the relationship with Gomez. Now, this rapping video also comes days after his rep slammed rumors about him being on hard illegal substances. In the short clip, Bieber could be seen shirtless with a pair of pants on and a bright blue beanie as he held a bag of snacks in his hand. He could be heard rapping the lyrics that said, "High like a fly guy, I fly high like a magpie, I go high like a bad guy," as a beat played in the background. Now, one of Bieber's friends could be seen actually bopping his head in the back, kind of in the forefront actually, and dancing along to the beat in the video while putting a cigarette in his mouth. The pal even appeared to suggest some lyrics at the end of the video, adding, "'Cause I'm that guy." Now, in a statement from February 23rd, a member of Justin's team and his wife Hailey Bieber's team denied the rumors that he is using, these hard substances, and called the allegations exhausting. Now, in this statement, the rep said that the past year has been very transformative for the hitmaker as he ended several close friendships and business relationships that just no longer served him. So instead, the team member said that he is supporting his wife Hailey and their son Jack Blues, who's now 6 months old, and is focusing on his health and art. Justin previously opened up about his past substance use in an interview with GQ, interview in May of 2021. He said he once reached a very low point where security guards would sneak into his bedroom in the middle of the night and check his pulse to make sure he was still alive. He said in the interview there was a sense of still yearning for more. It was like I had all this success and it was still like I'm still sad and I'm still in pain and I still have these unresolved issues, and I thought all the success was going to make everything good. And so for me, the substances were a numbing agent to just continue to get through. Also noting that he, lost all control of his vision for his career at the time. Now, his reps have continued to say that the false rumors are pitiful, adding that despite the obvious truth, people are committed to keeping negative, salacious, harmful narratives well and alive. However, engagement may not be the only thing that weighs on Justin. Sources close to him say he has been mentally spiraling ever since disturbing allegations surfaced against his former mentor, Sean Diddy Combs. An insider says Justin is so disturbed by the Diddy news and is unwilling to process it or discuss it, so he has completely shut off. Now, the hip-hop mogul, who had once taken a young Bieber under his wing, was arrested last September on charges ranging basically from bad to worse. Crimes, of course, he denies. Now, Justin's marriage to Hailey Bieber has faced its own struggles. Since becoming a mother last August, Hailey has been grappling with emotional challenges, something many women experience post-pregnancy. And while Justin has been doing his best to support her, some sources suggest his unpredictable behavior has strained their relationship. A source said Hailey loves him madly, but he's a loose cannon. Some of her friends have advised her to go at it alone and leave him. Now, earlier this month, another insider claimed that Baldwin was deeply concerned and didn't know where to turn for help. The news came days after Justin was supporting her at the Los Angeles launch of her pop-up for her makeup brand Rhode. Footage showed Bieber wearing a beanie hat, sunglasses, and clothes that basically swamped his slim figure, shifting his weight awkwardly, itching his thighs, and grinning uncontrollably. Now, following the event, Bieber shared an Instagram post with pictures of him and his wife beaming happily and hugging. He captioned his post saying, "Congrats, baby, on your beautiful Rhode pop-up." Baldwin's Instagram post after the event, containing 11 photos, did not include a single snap of her husband, which is a little weird. Hailey Bieber and her close friend Lori Harvey recently partied together amid her rumored relationship struggles with her husband Justin Bieber. Hailey Bieber attended the 2025 Vanity Fair Oscar party without her husband Justin Bieber by her side after they shut down speculation about their relationship. The Rhode founder wore a custom Saint Laurent black strapless mesh gown that featured satin bows tied around her waist and legs at the Wallace Annenberg Center for the Performing Arts in Beverly Hills, California on this past Sunday. Hailey added a pair of statement diamond earrings in the shape of a floral bouquet, as well as a diamond bracelet and her massive engagement ring from Justin, or wedding ring, should I say. She appeared to be in good spirits for the outing as she smiled and posed for photos. The influencer spoke about how she picked out her look and explained that she was super happy with it. Hailey also admitted that she had a slightly different mindset attending the party this year because she is now a mom to her and Justin's 6-month-old son, Jack. She said, "You're just thinking about such different things now, and I'm gonna go inside and be checking the baby monitor non-stop." The Rhode founder attended the Oscar party alone and seemingly had more fun though later in the night with Harvey. Hailey's fun activities come amongst rumors of tensions in her and Justin's marriage though, with insiders claiming, of course, again, that she's deeply concerned about him. Now, Harvey shared a video on her Instagram stories page that showed her and Hailey dancing at the club while Crime Mob's classic tune "Knuck If You Buck" played in the background. The ladies looked excited as they danced to the song, though they seemingly didn't know the lyrics. At one point, Harvey actually knucked her fist into her and stretched her right wrist, while Hailey, who held the glass, actually dropped it to join her in doing the same. The ladies then laughed and then kind of just brushed it off. Now, Harvey captioned the video post basically saying exactly at Hailey Bieber. Now, the duo was seemingly partying at Jay-Z and Beyonce's Oscars 2025 after party as well, as the outfit Harvey wore in the clip was the same as that she was seen in while entering the party venue. Now, online blog The Shade Room reposted the video of Harvey and Hailey partying on its Instagram page, which sparked several reactions from fans. Some of the fans who commented made jokes about the pair not knowing the lyrics. One person wrote, "Lori, you don't know this song?" While another person added she doesn't know any of the lyrics, a third fan shared, I know they never knucked or bucked a day in their lives. A fourth fan added, they probably took ballet and piano classes when this banger dropped, so it's understandable. But those weren't the only reactions. Other fans had other reactions as well. Another fan called attention to Hailey and Justin's rumored marital issues and concerns about his health. So they wrote, while Justin is out here looking like he is on his way out of this world, I can't. Basically ensuing that Hailey's out partying while Justin's at home like sick, right? Now at the end of February, Justin had fans worried for him after a shared video on his Instagram that showed him inhaling and exhaling smoke from what we are led to believe is a J. Justin, who wore a black beanie and a hoodie, grinned in a 1-minute clip as he puffed the smoke. He also danced to a song in the background and seemed to be in good spirits. Justin's video came after he posted another clip in which he rapped about, of course, being high, which made fans worry about his well-being. So many concerned fans, took to social media to air their frustrations with the musician, with one of them writing, he's clearly stopped taking his meds, and it's sad to watch. Another person wrote, this is so sad and so scary, I hope he gets help soon. The source also revealed though that he's not working out like he used to. He doesn't seem to eat like he once did, and people can see he has lost weight. So due to all of this, Hailey's friends have been basically begging her to leave him. One source said, she thought the baby would change him for the better. But girl, like how many more episodes do we need to watch to learn that having a man's baby will not fix him? You should have known. The source also said that she has been putting up with a lot, and allegedly when the baby was born, he was there for her and she thought that would stick, but it indeed did not stick. Now, the source shared more details about Hailey and Justin Bieber's situation, revealing that the supermodel's best attempts to be there for her husband were often not reciprocated. They said, Hailey has been trying to give Justin the help he needs, but he doesn't appreciate being told what to do and sometimes shuts her down and refuses to talk to her for days. Another insider claimed that Hailey puts up with Justin's baggage due to her desperation for them to be a complete family unit. They added, living with Justin is a stressful experience because he often likes his own way. Sometimes he can be a very unpleasant person to be around, and that's when she lets him do what he wants, as she knows it will be resolved a few days later. It's starting to sound toxic, and maybe her friends asking her to get away might not be the worst advice, but what do you guys think? Should Hailey leave Justin and maybe wait it out to see if things will get better, or should she just leave right now, immediately? Justin Bieber's latest crash out online has not only fans concerned, but his wife Hailey also. Is this all over Selena Gomez, or is there more to the story? Let's dig in. Justin Bieber, went and took to Instagram Live on Sunday night to presumably showcase some new music, but the whole thing was extremely weird and bizarre, leaving fans shocked and concerned. Justin is having the crash out of the century after ex-Selena Gomez's new album came out, and fans are expressing their concern for him after he appeared on live stream looking unwell and unlike himself. He also recently posted a very cryptic post on social media that said, I really tried to play nicey nicey, which many believe, is his response to Selena's new song where she sings, how does it feel to be forgotten? So many believe that the post was aimed at her. Now, during his Instagram Live, he can be seen listening to beats or new music from him. Honestly, it's unclear at this point. Now, the camera is also extremely close up, right to his face. You can basically see his nose hairs. So many people went in the comments to basically say he's completely crashing out, but some people defended him, saying this is just his way of doing and creating music. This is how he gets creative. But the bulk of the comment section is just filled with a lot of, are you okay? What is going on? Are you back on shrugs? Now, the thing is, maybe he is okay. Unpopular opinion, I know, but it is possible he is. But also, it is possible he's not. One thing that's true though is that he has never been this active on social media. These last few weeks, he's been extremely on. You have to wonder why, right? It is kind of giving crash out over Selena. Now, one person online said, someone keep an eye on him. This is giving Aaron Carter. With another person adding, he needs Benny Blanco more than Selena does. One user actually predicted that he will be the next Kanye West. And he was also compared several times to our girl Britney Spears. Now, it's a lot going on, and the vibe is that it won't stop anytime soon. A Selena fan actually took to his comment section to write that she's worried about Selena's wedding day. She wrote, I'm worried that on Selena's wedding day, he's going to steal her, because if he is crashing out this hard just because of an album and her and Benny's interviews, then he's going to snap on her wedding day. That comment got over 1,000 likes, so the concern is evident. People are calling for, childhood fame and what it does to people to be studied, because more times than not, we see this sort of pattern happen and the end result, usually not good, right? Personally, I will always, I was actually always very skeptical kind of about Justin still being obsessed with Selena. Not really anymore though. A happily married man doesn't do all of this, in my opinion. Now, he will probably always be in love with Selena. Users on X are having the biggest reactions to all of this. One person wrote, "Why is Justin crashing out on the internet every day? I think it's more than just Selena and Benny and everything that's come out about Diddy. I think he's genuinely crying out for help while the whole world just sits and laughs at him." Another person said, "I think Selena has motivated him to get back to music. He said it before, Selena motivates him. So I think with all the drama and negativity going on in the media, he's pushing for new music." Someone responded to that comment by saying, "I don't think Justin ever really loved Hailey. He just settled for her because he thought Selena would be jealous. Now that she moved on, he is stuck in a relationship he probably never wanted to begin with." One theory circulating, online is that he's pretending to be insane and mentally incompetent so he doesn't have to testify at the Diddy trial. Interesting. At the end of the day, Justin Bieber's recent posts and expressions are too vague to really draw, concrete conclusions over. The whole post, I really tried to play nicey-nicey. We really don't know exactly what that means yet, but time will tell us, hopefully. Still, Justin Bieber has people in his corner no matter what, so hopefully he feels supported right now, and, in a way that he could get him, on less chaotic track, hopefully. He recently hit the gym with none other than Gunna, who, which is a crossover many fans might not have expected to witness at any time. Both are huge stars these days though, so it checks out just fine. Also, Biebs has also been a big rap fan. Hailey Bieber just unfollowed Justin on Instagram. Justin Bieber had a very active day on Instagram yesterday, sharing 8 new posts and 17 Instagram stories. That's right, 17. He shared a post with his son, Jack Bieber, and an Instagram story featuring a very close-up photo of Hailey Bieber set to Sade's, Jezebel song. Now, he posted about God as well and how he really tried to play nicey-nicey, like I said, and then he also shared a story of himself preparing a J. Now, in the midst of the social media activity, Hailey made a surprising move Monday morning. The model unfollowed her husband on the platform. Now, it's unclear whether she did it by accident or on purpose. It could also be a very early April Fool's Day joke as well, because, it is March 31st, so hey. Justin still follows her on the platform. Hailey's Instagram stories contain no hint at all of her motive. They are just regrams of her business Roadskins account. Now, Daily Mail pointed out she did recently repost a TikTok where a user wrote, "I'd be a terrible therapist because I'd want to see a pic of the person you're crying about," which had people raising eyebrows. Now, still, Hailey was very supportive of her husband's posting spree yesterday. She even commented a heart eyes emoji on his latest post. Hailey's move, though, comes months after Justin briefly unfollowed her in January. Now, he claimed it was not deliberate. He refollowed her and wrote on his own Instagram story saying, "Someone went on my account and unfollowed my wife. Ish is getting sus out here." Now, days before Hailey unfollowed Justin on Instagram, Justin shared a very emotional statement on his Instagram story saying that he felt like a fraud and unqualified most days. Now, after this post, the couple were spotted meeting a pastor at a Los Angeles church. Now, that visit came, right after Justin admitted to struggling with anger issues in another Instagram post. He also revealed that he wants to grow and not react so much. And on March 21st, a source spoke about the state of, Bieber's marriage, shutting down speculation that there was trouble. The source said, "Things are fine. Hailey's working and Justin's creating music." The insider also added, "They are just doing their thing. They are not concerned what people think. They have a great life. They love being parents. They have a great marriage too." Now, on February 24th, a source also said that Hailey has made a real effort to be there for her husband as he, manages his mental health, saying Hailey is trying to be as supportive as possible. It can be hard for Hailey, but she's always there for him and is understanding. Now, Hailey actually spoke to W Magazine last July about how upsetting speculation about her and Justin's relationship has been. She revealed that she works with a therapist in order to not let the negative comments get to her. She said, you know, people have made me feel so bad about my relationship since day one. Oh, they're falling apart. They hate each other. They're getting divorced. It's like people don't want to believe that we're happy. I used to try to act like it hurts less and less. I've tried to think that, you know, you get used to it at a certain point, that this is what it's going to be, you know? And she basically said, you know, she realizes that it doesn't actually ever hurt any less. The drama between Justin and Hailey Bieber seems to be going on forever. Amid Hailey unfollowing Justin, fans took to social media, you know, instantly asking Justin why his wife unfollowed him. Others quickly responded saying things like, "You're right, she did. I just checked. She did. LOL, and she is done." However, other admirers of the couple pointed out that no, she didn't, adding that it appears that everyone unfollowed the singer because he deactivated the account for 7 minutes. Another person said, no, she didn't. When someone deactivates their account, it takes a while for them to show up in someone's following. So personally, I just checked right now on Instagram like a couple minutes ago, and Hailey is still unfollowing Justin. Like, he's still not on her list. So I don't think it's a glitch, and I checked Justin's account as well, and he is following her. So she's not following him, he's following her. So let's see what transpires in the next few days, yeah? What do you guys think? Is this all one big April Fool's prank? Is Justin putting on a facade to avoid testifying in Diddy's trial next month? Is Justin crashing out over Selena Gomez? Or is Hailey and JB headed for divorce?
Now, when Justin and Hailey got married, there was a lot of controversy, but they've stayed together for 6 years now. There have always been rumors that they were going to divorce, or that Justin was using Hailey and vice versa. Something that's really stuck out though about the couple is the cryptic social media posts both Justin and Hailey have made recently. This has made fans think that there's something going on behind the scenes. On social media recently, Justin wrote, "Today I'm letting go and remembering the weight isn't on me to change. The weight is on God. So I give all my insecurities and my fears to Him this morning because I know He gladly takes it, asking Jesus to genuinely help me with simply the next step today." Now, the quote was set to the song Free Fallin' by John Mayer. Now, Hailey also had people questioning what was going on with the couple, as she posted to her Instagram stories a cartoon cat stomping along with a clearly irritated expression when you're mad at him and he says, "Come here, baby." She captioned the clip, raising a few eyebrows among fans. Now, Hailey's post came just one day after Justin left a rather flirty comment under one of Keke Palmer's Instagram posts. She said, "I'm popping out, heart eyes emoji," he commented on the post. Afterwards though, it seems like his comment was either deleted or removed, which I feel like is even weirder / worse. Safe to say this comment made people upset, and it probably made Hailey upset the most. And this has been seen with their recent behavior as well. Now, Hailey had multiple launches for her beauty brand Rhode, but Justin skipped a bunch of them and decided to hang out with his friends instead. And when he has been seen with Hailey, well, he just looks absolutely miserable. Not to mention, his recent appearance has fans concerned because he does not look well, and it seems like he's going through some sort of health flare-up. But the truth is, he's been super stressed recently with everything going on in his life. Now, first off, there's his son. Hailey gave birth to their son, Jack Blues Bieber, on August 22nd, 2024. The both of them are trying to navigate being parents, and reports have said that Justin is struggling. Sources told DailyMail.com that Hailey's friends are growing increasingly concerned about Justin's unacceptable behavior, with some reportedly urging her to leave the musician. An insider said that Hailey and those close to her were hopeful that Justin would change after the arrival of their first child, but despite being there for her, little has changed. When the baby was born, he was there for her and she thought being a father would change him for the better, but it hasn't stuck, they said. Then there's everything Justin's going through with Diddy. Diddy was one of his mentors when he was growing up in the spotlight, but now Diddy has been arrested and charged with various different crimes. Now, Diddy's case is quite serious and he's looking at a lot of jail time. Now, since Diddy's arrest, we found out that most of the crimes were committed at his infamous parties, which Justin was known to frequent. This has made some some people think that Justin might be one of Diddy's victims. Now, Justin hasn't spoken out about the whole Diddy situation, so regardless if he was directly affected or not, it must be world-shattering that someone he was so close to and looked up to is just plain evil. Now, Diddy's trial is set for May 5th, which is right around the corner. Justin might even have to testify at trial, and that would bring on a whole new level of stress. With all this going on though, you'd think that he'd lean on his wife for support, but reports are saying that he's doing the opposite and being detached and uninterested. Now, this is just a recipe for disaster, and it doesn't sound good for the marriage. I mean, will they survive this? It seems like Justin Bieber might still be hung up on his ex Selena Gomez. You see, Selena is engaged to music producer Benny Blanco, who was quite good friends with Justin as they've worked on plenty of projects together. Justin, though, unfollowed his so-called friend. An insider told In Touch Weekly that Justin felt offended when Benny seemingly cut him out of his life after getting together with Selena. They used to be great friends, so it came as a huge shock, the source shared. Justin's patience finally ran out, and they added, Justin has tried so many times to make peace with them and get past the BS, but they won't let it go, and now he's saying good riddance. But him unfollowing Benny was honestly just petty. Many fans online pointed this out with them tweeting, I just know he's mad, and Justin big mad LMAO, I wonder why. Now, I wonder how this makes his wife, Hailey, feel. It's also been reported recently that Justin has been falling back into some bad habits that Hailey doesn't like. With photos of him looking rough, people have been speculating that he could be using substances again. And I mean, it makes sense with all the stress that he's under. His reps though have come forward and denied this by saying the reoccurring narrative that Justin is using hard substances is absolutely not true, they said. Now, they then addressed the paparazzi photos of Justin looking rough, and they said that Justin had been up all night recording music and had also spent time attending to his son, who was struggling to sleep. This, they say, explains his exhausted look when he stepped out to get some fresh air. Now, his reps added that this ongoing narrative about his physical and mental health is exhausting and pitiful, and shows that despite the obvious truth, people are committed to spread negative, salacious, harmful narratives, they said. His rep also explained that the new dad has endured a very transformative past year, in which he's ended several close friendships and business relationships that no longer serve him. But I don't know if I believe all that though. Numerous people have questioned a video of Justin engaging with a fan at his wife's pop-up in Los Angeles, arguing that he was intoxicated. Then a rep came out and said Justin wasn't high, and he was just having a nice giggly interaction with a big fan while supporting his wife. But recently also, Justin was seen at Barney's Beanery with Dave Chappelle outside smoking, and let me just say, he wasn't holding a cigarette. So maybe his reps don't actually know what they're talking about. Now, since Hailey and Justin got married, there have always been rumors of divorce. In the past, Hailey said, people have made me feel so bad about my relationship since day one. Oh, they're falling apart, they hate each other, they're getting divorced. It's like people don't want to believe that we're happy, she told W Magazine at the time, adding that she has tried to manage the negativity, but it still hurts. I used to try to act like it hurts less and less, she explained to the publication. I've tried to think that you get used to it at a certain point, that this is what's going to be said and this is how people are going to be, but I realized that it doesn't actually ever hurt any less, she said. But does she feel different now that she's a mother and Justin seems to be going off the deep end? I mean, I can't imagine how exhausting it must be for her to be dealing with all of this. But I mean, divorce rumors don't just come out of nowhere. Fans want to make sure that both Hailey and Justin are taking care of themselves, as they've spoken about rushing into marriage in the past when they weren't ready. So who's to say they didn't rush into having their son before they were ready as well? It's a very real possibility, and we really hope that they can figure it out.